they're like, it's gonna take a really long time. I'm like, yeah, that guy's been waiting for half an hour. And they're like, yeah. Hey, happy Saturday. We are going to Walmart right now to pick up this Cornershop order. And I'm gonna see if I can do some type of screen recording to show you what it looks like in the app. I've done that before and I'll link that video here, but now that I know the app a little bit more, I'll see if I can do some screen recordings and show you a few tips and tricks that I do when I do my Cornershop orders. So first thing is I always look and see what the instructions are, because if they're in English, then I know I can send my welcome message in English. So once I get to the store, I put that I'm at the store, I start shopping, and then I go to the little I and I send the customer a message, which I just copy pasted from my notes. And then I look at the items so that I know what bags to bring in. Okay, not bad. And let's go. So already I can see there's gonna be chicken, there's some chips, candy, cat food. So I can already start mapping where I'm gonna go inside of the store. It's actually really simple. Once you find the item, you scan it, it goes into the system. If it's right, you validate the information that's there. Sometimes you might have to make a little change though. So in this case, you'll notice that the price is different. So I had to adjust the price. You can either put 2.00 or you can just put 2 and it automatically goes in, like in this example. So I hear that a customer is asking for Down Under Naturals. I don't know what shampoo that looks like. So a little trick, Google. Down Under Naturals shampoo. And then you can go to your images so you can see what it looks like. And that way when you're looking through all of the different shampoos that are here, you can try to figure it out.
On to the next one.
All right, so let's talk about this bad boy. That was very, very long. First, I couldn't find the potatoes that the customer wanted. I've never seen potatoes at Costco for $2 and something, like ever. Anyways, I sent him a suggestion. He didn't want that. Then there were a few other things that they didn't have or whatever, whatnot. And then, but he was quick to respond. Anytime that I sent a message, he was very quick to respond. So that was appreciated. And there was some type of an accident or something or the other in the dairy section. Nobody can go in. So it was an employee getting everything for everyone. So the line was so long and you had to tell him what it is that you wanted, and then he would get it, bring it to you, confirm it's okay, and then go to the next one. So that took forever. And then finally they got everything cleaned up. They came in with one of the forklifts, did what they had to do, and then we were able to go inside. And that was so long. So now I'm on my way. But I made a very good purchase. I saw when I went for my groceries, not even 20 minutes before I got this order, that they had this huge cooler bag. And I was like, ooh, I should get one of these for when I do corner shops and stuff. And then I passed it and I was like, oh, I'll go back. And I completely forgot to go back and get it. And then I got this Instacart order and I was like, oh, that bag would be awesome. And I was right next to it, completely forgot to pick it up until I was at the cash and I'm like, wait a second, the bag. So then I had to run back to the back of the store to go get it. But I got a good leg workout, even though my legs are already sore from my regular workout. So now I'm gonna go deliver this to the customer. I'm late based on the time that Instacart is giving me, but there's nothing I can do about that. What happens? What happens when you're late?
You're in big trouble, young lady.
All right, so we did some grocery shopping today, and now it is 4:49, and I just got my first food delivery. I'm going to Weiwa Chinese restaurant. I love going there because the food's always ready. I think I had to wait there one time, and I didn't have to wait for the food to be ready. I had to wait for someone to come to the door to ask me what it was that I wanted. So let's get cracking on this Saturday evening. Trey told me this morning that my goal was 210 or something like that. So we'll see what we can get done for the day. Woohoo! Found the bread here. So let's scan it. And it's actually 2 for $6.58. So let's say if it wasn't $4.29, I need to calculate it, right? You go to your calendar, you put $6.58 divided by 2, it's $3.29. And then that's what you would put in here, $3.20. And there we go. I got this order here from Skip to go to Panko. So I'm like, it's a good order already as it is. But what I'm going to do is when I get down close to Panko, I'm going to turn my corner shop back on and see if I can get a corner shop to bring me back into my area of Goliath. I've been doing that lately. Anytime I'm going closer to that way, I turn on my corner shop and hopefully I get an order from there, which brings me back up this way. Uber done messed up, boy. So I was on my way home and I got this Uber order for Carlos and Pepe for 5 items, $14. That's what showed on Uber. I'm like, whoa, first of all, they don't usually show that much, but okay, fine, I'll take it. So as I'm walking to the car, because I didn't swipe, like start delivery, it thought I was still waiting. So then it sends me to the next restaurant right next to it. They share a building called La Belle et le Boeuf for 4 items. And it's additional 1.4 kilometers for $6 or something like that. But it said 12 minutes. I was like, okay, is the food not ready? Or am I gonna be delivering to this customer, then have to drive the 1.4 kilometers? Maybe that's what the timing is. I go inside. First of all, there was a lineup from outside, but that always happens. It's really nice out. Everyone wants to sit in the restaurant or sit outside, and it gets really busy. However, I get to the bar now. There are no bags waiting for drivers to pick up, but there are 2 drivers there. One driver looks extremely frustrated, and the other one is just, you know, standing there, relaxed, whatever. So I get in, and I ask him, how long you been there? So the guy's like, a while. The other guy's like, he's been here for 30 minutes. 30 minutes! I was like, what? 30 minutes. At this point, all of the employees are staying at the other end of the bar because they don't want to be around the drivers that are sitting there waiting, right? I went to them and I was like, hi, can you let me know, like, how long is it going to take? Like, I'm not rushing you. I just want to know so that I can, like, if it's too long, I'll send another driver. They're like, it's going to take a really long time. I'm like, yeah, that guy's been waiting for half an hour. They're like, yeah. I'm like, but why would you wait? One guy's like, I don't know, man. And I unassigned it and brought the first order over to the customer. Can you imagine had I waited there? His food would have been cold. Like, cold. That's not right, Uber. Come on. I just had a stacked order on DoorDash with Dairy Queen and McDonald's. And you know how with DoorDash, McDonald's says, I think actually with every app, McDonald's says if you have a stacked order, pick up the McDonald's last. But it doesn't make any sense because the Dairy Queen is ice cream. So you want me to pick up the ice cream and have it in my car. Yes, it's in a bag, but still have it in my car while I wait inside of McDonald's, because we all know that we're waiting inside of McDonald's, and then bring it to the customer. So no, what I did was, and I actually had an Uber at the same time too, but I'll explain that. What I did was, as I was driving in front of the McDonald's, well, first I had to jump task. I put that I arrive at the store. Then I kept going to Dairy Queen because it's about a 30-second drive, like it's from one light to the next. And I got to Dairy Queen, I put that I was at the store. I went inside, confirmed that they had it. When they told me that they had it, Then I asked them if they can keep it in their freezer because I'm going to be going to McDonald's and I don't want it to melt for the customer. So she said, yeah, sure. So then what I did was I dropped off the Uber because the customer lived a minute and a half away from the Dairy Queen. And then I went to the McDonald's. I waited and waited. Got the order. And then I went to Dairy Queen, picked it up, and dropped it off at the customer who was only 3 minutes away. So that's what I did with that stacked order. I just had an Uber Eats add-on given to me. And the first restaurant, not bad. I just had to wait about 30 seconds. I had the food in my car. And then the second restaurant, I walked in and I like that place. They're just so honest. He's like, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even start the order. It's nowhere close to being started. I ran out of chicken, so I need to make more chicken. That's another 10 to 15 minutes. So I don't know if you want to leave and come back or unassign or whatever. So I was like, thank you. But this is Uber. Like, and that second order was a good order. It came in at $10 for only an additional 1 kilometer. Like, what? So I called Uber to find out, can I deliver the first customer and then come back and get the second customer, because I didn't want to lose the order. And they're technically going close to my house, so I didn't mind having to come back to go back because I'll be home after that. She's like, do you have the address? I'm like, no, because with Uber you guys don't show us the address until when we're ready to deliver. So she contacts the customer to get the address. She gives it to me. I map it and it's 12 minutes. That's what the GPS says. And I'm like, ooh, 12 minutes, then that wouldn't be fair for the second customer now, because now his food is going to be sitting there waiting for at least a good 10 minutes for me to come back, right? It's 12 minutes to go, but then I need to come back. So she's like, well, yeah. And that was it. So I'm like, well, is there a way that we can like unassign one of them? She's like, yes, you could unassign in the app, but excessive wait time. I'm like, wouldn't that go against me? And she's like, no. So I'm like, wait, unassigned excessive wait time doesn't go against us? I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Anyways, so she's like, and once you do that, then I'll put compensation for you for your wait time. So I was like, oh, thank you so much. So I had to do the triangle, put excessive wait time, cancel the delivery, and then she gave me $3, just like if, you know, the store was closed or whatever. So I was very appreciative of that, and now I'm dropping off the first customer's order, which is about 3 minutes away from my house, so then I'm gonna go home. That's it for me tonight. I'm done. I'm very confused by some of these Uber requests. So I had a Uber request that I completed, which was do 3 orders before 10 p.m. well 9:59, and you get $6. So it's pretty much like a $2 bonus for every order. And I did that. But then this last order was a 4th. But then I got another quest, which was complete 4 orders, you get $8. So the other 3 orders counted in that complete 4 orders. What?